Yo, what's good? I'm bored, so I figured let's talk some boxing. So I'm on here with the late night stream. Nothing to do, feeling myself a little bit. So let's get into this shit, man. So what the hell's going on with Tank, man? Why can't he find no opponent? Yo, this is odd. Normally you got people lined up around the corner to see Javante fighting, man. Now all of a sudden, man, my nigga can't find an opponent to save his life. Interesting. Do that mean we about to see Javante Davis have to move up to 140? Because, I mean, think about it, bro. Other than Shakur Stevenson or Loma, who, turned him down, Ryo turned him down, who could he fight? Like Pitbull? Why? He's coming off a loss. Rolly Romero? Fucking bum. Like, who else is there, man? I'm trying to think. I really can't. I don't have nobody in my mind that's really popping up to even wonder who it could be, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy that we're living in a world where Javante Davis can't find an opponent, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Who could it be? Is he gonna fight somebody that get everybody excited, or is it gonna be an opponent like how Canelo's doing? Nobody want to see though. Like, but who else is at 35? Tank. There's really nobody else at 35. I mean, who else can you fight? Who else? Let's see. All right. So like, Loma turned you down. El Rayo turned you down. Who else? Who else we got up there? Well, we got Pitbull still. I don't want to see that fight. Everybody seems to want to see that fight. I don't want to see that fight. I think we're gonna end up knocking Pitbull the fuck out. Who else? Yeah. Everybody credible other than Shakur, Loma, or Pitbull El Rayo. There ain't really nobody that else for you to fight, bro. Other than who else can there be? El Rayo just turned you down. Loma turned you down. This is crazy. I'm surprised. Like, nobody from 141 come down and fight Javante Davis for a paycheck. This is fucking nuts. Like, everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez. They don't give a fuck. They'll jump up 2-3 weight classes. You just seen what Charlo did for that paycheck, but won't nobody come down to 35 to fight Texas. I think that's kind of funny, man. That the most popular boxer can't find an opponent. That's wild. And like, I'm paying close attention to see who it could be, but who could it be? I mean, because I can't think of nobody else take a fight at 135. Like, all their credible opponents then turned them down, or they couldn't get the fight made. So like, who could he fight? Like who? Like, I think my man's gonna have to move up to 140. He's gonna have to, or you gonna have to entice one of them 140 pounders down there to 35. But why would they do that when they already champions where they at? I mean, for the paycheck, clearly, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Like, I mean, I'm trying to get past people. Like, all right, so I done said it 3 times. Loma, Shakur, Orayo, and fucking Pitbull. Who else is at 35? And he knocked all of them out, maybe except for Shakur. Who else is at 35 for Javante to fight? I mean, who else? Give me one fight at 135 that people won't talk shit. I mean, just one. You can't think of one, can you? You can't. He ain't already like, and think about it. All those dudes he'll beat their ass, except maybe Shakur. I'm gonna keep saying that because Shakur's got crazy defense. I mean, he don't got the punching power to match with Tank, but he got the boxing knowledge and the IQ and the defense to stay the fuck away from Javante. But I don't know. I don't think we getting that fight no time soon. So what's next for Tank? What's next? Move up to 140? Like, who we got up at 140? It was Paro, Tio, uh, who else? Shit, who else is champion? Why can't I remember this? There's a couple more people up there. Because obviously, all I've been thinking about is the 54-pound division, so I can't even think of the 140-pound champs. I'm fucking confused, man. What's going on, DJ? How you doing, bro? Um, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe shit. All right, so we got Paro Tio. Who is WBC champ? It ain't Ryan. Ain't he vacated? So I don't know if they're even. I don't know. And then there's somebody else. But anyway, one of them motherfuckers at 140 is gonna have to move down to 135. But nobody trying to come down to 135. It's hard to weight drain yourself, man. You're gonna have to offer these dudes enough money to do that. or you gonna have to move up, and you clearly don't want to do that because you're the man at 135. You might as well keep making everybody come down to your weight class to fight him. You know what I mean? Yeah, all right, yeah. Haney, O'Reilly, Tio, and Paro. And I said O'Reilly's name like twice. Thanks, DJ. So O'Reilly turned you down. Loma turned you down. You can't get to fight Doma Shakur. You know what I mean? So what are you gonna do? Like, so that's two. That's one from 140 that already turned you down. Loma don't want to fight you. They both said the same thing. They want to take some extended time off, and Rayo seemed to want to have the Pitbull rematch. So what's going to be next, bro? I mean, what's next? Teofimo's not coming down there. You gonna have to come to 140. Devin Haney's not coming down there again. You're gonna have to come up to 140. And after the ass whooping he took, he ain't gonna fight you again for a while. He's gonna take a couple fights before he think about stepping in the ring with you. So I mean, so what's next, man? You got Ellerby saying that potential opponent, but who could that be? I mean, I can't pinpoint it. Like, usually my man RC will give us some type of insider knowledge, but he ain't said nothing. But he in NFL mode. Maybe that's why. You know what I mean? Because the NFL season is cracking right now. Which we're going to start talking about on these labs. Because Punch Drunk, my name might be Punch Drunk 412, but we talk about more than just boxing. We get into football and all that stuff. That's going to come later. Today we're talking about boxing because it's interesting that all right, it's Puello. All right, because I could not think of WBC, man. I'm like, but like 140 ain't. I'm not really excited for that division because the champions don't seem to want to fight each other over there. You know what I mean? There's a couple fights at 140. I'm still excited to see. Like, I'm still got that Regis Probate fight versus Jack Catterall. I still want to see that. But you ain't gonna fight one of them. So it's like, who are you? I mean, Gervonta. Like, it's crazy that Gervonta Davis, the most popular fighter in the world, can't find an opponent. That's odd to me. That's really odd, bro. That's crazy. Now it's like, damn, maybe you should have got the Shakur Stevenson fight done. Because, nigga, who you gonna fight? They keep on alluding to somebody, but who could that be? Which makes me feel like it's gonna be another bum. Like a nigga like Frank Martin with like 19 wins, you're going railroad. Like, for real. But I can't speculate who it could be. I'm sitting here trying to think about who it could be because it was fucking with my mind. That's even why I started this live, because I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, they really can't find an opponent for Tank. That's crazy. Like, normally there's a line around the corner. All of a sudden, don't nobody want no smoke. I think he showed too much growth in that Martin fight, man. And he didn't scare off some of these goddamn opponents, bro. Because I'm serious. Like, I mean, am I crazy here? I mean, for real. How many motherfuckers you been seeing running up the fight Tank since that Martin fight? Other than Shakur Stevenson, who's been chasing him for a while. So for real, Haney been quiet as shit. Ryan Garcia lost the fight when he went on that fucking dumbass racist tirade, or we might have got to see that again. It may be that again. Maybe that's the fight it could be. It could be Ryan Garcia, but I doubt it. Like, because he's still banned for a while. Like, and I don't think he deserved that shit again. But maybe. But all right, so, yeah, so Teofimo, like I said, he's not coming down there. So, unless you throw like $20 million at him, and you ain't going to do that. Like, so, like, who could it possibly be? I don't know. All right. Yeah, and I know. Yeah, DJ, I know that fucking Bumbosis is trying to fight Tio, but that's a pointless ass fight. Don't nobody, bro. You're a super journeyman now. Like, you're a gatekeeper extraordinaire, motherfucker. Like, why do you keep trying to get title fights, man? If you don't stop that shit, retire, Cambosis. You should just retire. Nobody want to watch you fight him, bro. Don't get me on that motherfucker though. Like, that's not even an incredible opponent for Tank. If Tank was to fight somebody like Bumbosis, bro, I'd laugh like a motherfucker. Like, that's how you know, like, damn, maybe popularity really don't mean much because nobody want to fight you. Everybody think they better than you, but nobody want to fight you, or nobody want to come down to 35 because, like, that's a hard. Everybody outgrows that division. You just a little dude. You know what I mean? So I think Tank might be forced to move up, man. I don't think he's gonna have a chance to fucking I don't think you're gonna have can't find a opponent at 35. Your only option is to move up, right? You can't go up to 47, they too big. 40 is kind of big. 35 is right where you want them, but no, I mean, so are you just gonna start moving up people from 130? Now Verate or somebody like them, but he just moved up to 135 and he looked horrible. So it's like who else is it gonna be?
Like he's an exciting fighter, but that's just not gonna work against you. You're gonna knock Navarrete out quick as fuck. So I mean, I like that dude. He's a good fighter, but I don't want to see that again. He's coming off a loss. That's who it's gonna be next though. I mean, again, I wouldn't mind seeing that one. That's a nice opponent. Like, cause I mean, I think if you can't find nobody at 35, then you're gonna have to start scoping down the motherfuckers at one. They have been screaming that anyway, motherfucker. He ain't coming up there though either. Cause he's fighting bums. I don't know. That fight that he just had, I turned that shit off. I couldn't even finish it, man. Like you're picking this dude didn't even, he shelled up the whole time. I was reading an article and they said anyways opponent gave tough competition. That's bullshit like a motherfucker. Go watch that fight. That dude came there just to shell up and get beat on for fucking 6 rounds. I don't know if he lasted that goddamn long. That shit was bullshit. He's fighting bums. That's why people get mad when they say he's number one. He definitely shouldn't have won fighter of the year. The dude's a bum. Like he's never gonna come up and fight nobody credible like Shoo or Bam or none of them cats because they'll fuck anyway up. And I stand on that shit. Like you know what I mean? I ain't gonna never be sold on that he's number one shit until that motherfucker come up and fight real competition. Because right now, the only competition you guys know, Nina Donaire, and he was a washed up version of himself. That wasn't the prime version. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. So yeah, come up and fight Tank. That's a huge money fight. But you ain't going to fight him because he ain't coming to Japan. You got to bring your ass to America. It's another reason why people don't understand how you number one because we don't really fuck with you here because none of us know you. You fight at 4 in the morning. Nobody's getting up at 4 in the morning to watch you fight, man. You better bring your ass over here and fight on U.S. time. But ain't nobody fucking waking up at 4 in the morning to watch your ass beat up some nobody, bro. I mean, that's just facts. Straight up. For real. Yeah, man, that pissed me off too, man, because I don't even pay no attention to fucking Ryan Garcia at all. Like, that made me so mad that I almost made one of my scathing ass videos, but I calmed the fuck down because I already roasted Ryan Garcia, and I ain't gonna give that motherfucker none of my attention. He don't deserve it. I don't waste my time with racists, so I just laugh at them. Everybody screams out Bud's name when they want a paycheck, but when it comes down to the white supremacist mindset, motherfuckers, I don't entertain them. So they don't get none of my energy. Like for real. Now, if I had a big enough platform where he would hear what I was saying, yeah, I'd talk shit. But no, he don't give. I'm buried. I'm an ant compared to some of these motherfuckers out here. Like you know what I mean? So I got like 2 people watching this shit. I don't go live. You know what I mean? And when I do go live, the most people I ever had on one of my lives is like 5 motherfuckers, and those are probably just all my homies. You know what I mean? From the circle. You know, shout out to 913, shout out to GMT, shout out to Heavy, and shout out to my homie DJ. You know what I mean? That's the little foundation right there, and them was my guys, and I rock with them niggas to the core because we support each other to the fullest. Because I wouldn't even be doing this live stream shit if it wasn't for them niggas. They the ones who like tell me you need to fucking go live. All right, I'll give it a shot. But like I said, it's weird, like spilling your thoughts to a screen. That shit takes getting used to, bro. I don't know how the hell they do that. They be having, you see GMT set up. You got that fantastic ass setup, man. I would feel weird as hell just talking to that. Like, nah, man. Like, that takes serious getting used to. Like, and there's another like weird thing when you hear yourself talking and shit. That shit takes some getting used to too. When you go to rewatch the videos and shit, that's different. Like for real. But anyway, back to what I was saying with Tank. Who you think's next, man? Who could his next opponent possibly be? For real. Like, cause you know it's 11:30, 11:42 at night here. I'm bored. You know what I mean? Sitting out on my porch. You know, my family is on vacation and I got the whole house to myself and I'm bored as hell. So I figured, fuck it. Why not go live stream and talk about some of this bullshit going on in the boxing world? Like Eddie Hearn talking about Terrence Crawford, if he don't get the Canelo fight, he gonna retire. What is you what? Bro, listen. It's funny how you always bringing up Terrence Crawford's name because you had a chance to sign him, couldn't get the nigga because your stable of 47 pounders and 54 pounders is trash, and he'd have ran through everybody over there. Conor Benn will get washed, Boots will get washed. You have nobody over there on the level of Terrence Crawford. So everybody like to keep saying this name, you know what I mean, trying to get some clout off the nigga. But when y'all had the chance to sign him, where was the offers now? Well, like for real. You just mad he beat your boy Madrimov's ass after you talked all that shit. You was another one of them delusional motherfuckers who came up on stage and said that fight was a draw, which was bullshit. After, because nigga, if it was a draw, Mazarov wouldn't have been at that fake ass party that they threw him in this country wearing sunglasses, nigga. Yeah, you know what? I know why he was wearing them sunglasses. He was covering up that fucking battered and bruised ass face that Crawford gave him. So fuck out of here with all that draw shit, nigga. That shit's for the birds, nigga. Like straight up. Cause you getting on my fucking nerves, Eddie. I rock with you a little bit, but you talk a little too fucking nuts sometimes. And you get caught in a lot of lies, man. Should have made the Brian Norman fight, nigga. You ain't doing what's right in Boots' interest, nigga. If that nigga moved up to 54, you are the wackest promoter on planet Earth. That's how I feel about that situation, bro. But there was no way in hell that fight shouldn't have got made. I don't give a fuck how much money he wanted. Nigga, you supposed to do what's best for your fighter's career. I don't care about all that. Oh, this was supposed to happen and that was no. Fuck that. Oh, you made this much in that fight. Now fuck that. This is a unified title fight. The nigga wants $2 million. We can make that happen. We just paid this nigga $3 million to fight a nobody. Nigga, Boots, you might have to take a little pay cut this time. Nigga, that nigga want $2 million. You cool with that? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Fight happened. How hard was that? How hard was that, bro? For real. Yeah, man. Like that's true. That's true, DJ. He don't got a predictable history of picking. So it's like, who the fuck is this dude gonna pick? Like only one I ever picked and was right was the Ryan Garcia pick. That's the only pick that I ever thought like, oh, he's about to fight Ryan Garcia. That's coming. They look like that. They look like they're ready. They look like Ryan going to agree to everything. If you're going to agree to everything, hell yeah, you're gonna get the fight made. Ryan agreed to a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But like the Hector Garcia fight, the Frank Martin fight, I ain't seen none of that shit coming. None of that. The Rolly Romero fight, I didn't understand how Rolly even got a shot at Tank. I couldn't believe it. Like, for real. And I don't give a damn what nobody say about that Rolly Romero fight. You can't convince me that Rolly was winning. I think he was man fucking Rolly, giving him false confidence, and then he did some dumb shit and got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened. Niggas be trying to act like that was a lucky punch. That wasn't a lucky punch. That was ring IQ, in my opinion. Other people will tell you different things, nigga. I thought that was a great strategy to give a bum false confidence because he's going to do something stupid. And he did, and he got knocked the fuck out. It was a perfect game plan, if you ask me. Like, for real. All right. So, again, I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. Like, normally, I know, like you said, it's hard, unpredictable when it comes to his opponents, but normally you would have some names on the list. You would have a list of names, like possible names. I don't have that. And that's odd to me. All the names I could think of then pulled out. It's like, damn, this might be the first time where we had an upcoming Gervonta Davis fight and we didn't have a list of names. We don't have no names. We don't know who this nigga's fighting next at all. That's crazy bizarre. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't pinpoint it. I can't even guess. And that's fucking with my man. It's fucking with me so much that I'm live right now because I couldn't stop thinking about it. All right, for real. I had to get my thoughts out to the world. And that's the funny thing about my live stream, Joe. Like, when I do them, like 2 or 3 people will watch them, but when they usually like 40 or 50 people will watch it later on. That's cool. I'm grateful for one person watching my shit, so let alone 50 people taking time out their day to watch my shit is even more fucking awesome. But, nigga, I'm not the only person thinking this right now. I can't be. No way. Hold on, DJ. I'm about to let you in right now. What's up, DJ? How you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm good, Punch. How are you?
I'm good, man. I was just sitting here thinking, man, like, damn, man, I really can't pinpoint no names for the next Tank fight. Like, I was just watching the interview with Leonard Ellaby and shit, and he was saying, yeah, Tank got next opponent coming up next, and I'm like, damn, who could that be? Because everybody who we speculated on then either pulled out or got another fight coming up. It's crazy.
Well, let's start from the beginning here a little bit to see if we can narrow it down, because you've caught me with my pants down too, because I haven't really been following of late the 135 division. You know, who's in, who's out, who got an offer, who didn't, all that sort of thing. So you got Shakur. He's the WBC. You got Tank, WBA, Lomachenko, IBF, and Dennis Berechik at WBO. So I wouldn't suspect that he'll be unifying, because we would have heard about that.
Yeah, a long time ago.
You got Zepeda sitting number 1 in all sanctioning bodies.
But he got the baby coming up, so he ain't fighting.
Yep. You've got Raymond Muratala. He's number 2 in WBC and WBO. Kenshaw Davis is number 3 in 3 of the sanctioned bodies. Andy Cruz. There's
Yeah,
not much
he only
else.
got like what 5 fights, so he ain't there yet.
Abduliev. So how do we think that Tank's going to roll? Is he going to roll a little bit in the Mayweather PBC type form, like try
If
and keep
so, it's
it
gonna be a Mexican
in,
for sure. If we gonna go that route, it's definitely gonna be a Spanish guy,
or try to keep it in house?
or try to
Like,
keep it in house possibly. But again, was yeah, he was. Yeah, his last 2 fights was all PBC except for Ryan Garcia, so maybe. But
what?
who in house can he fight? Like anybody on that championship list in house?
Well, doesn't Tank have a deal with Amazon Prime?
I think that's all speculation. I don't know
Right.
none of that is fact. Yeah, like I heard about the 6 fight deal for like
Yes.
100 mil, but it's like I don't know because I ain't really heard nothing confirmed from him or his team. But they don't talk about stuff like that, so I don't think we'll ever know.
Yeah, true. And I think that I brought this up one other time, and Slick was talking about it. I can't remember off the top of his head what he said, but look, I don't know what Tank's end game is, but I tell you what, we're gonna, if it's a nobody, if it's a can of tomatoes, the whole conversation's gonna start again about when Tank is gonna fight one of the top contenders
One of
or
the
try
big
to
names.
unify, because he hasn't got really that big name on his resume so far. I mean,
Other than
you
Ryan Garcia, but
well,
Ryan Garcia. Listen, understand this. Ryan Garcia is extremely popular. Even I'm telling you, he's one of them people. It's like it's kind of a story you won't see too often. Somebody that got Canelo Alvarez fame but never won no title. That's
yeah,
rare. That is
but
very rare. He has that. He's one of those rare people that got that. And the only reason he do have
but
that is because he got 100 million followers on social media.
but I don't want boxing to be a popularity contest. That's what
It
the
is
thing is
though.
pissed.
That's
Well,
exactly the problem.
well, look, there's no longevity in that. Like, because you're just going to force the best boxers away, and the sanctioning bodies aren't going to be represented by the best of the best. Like, it's all wrong in my opinion to have a popularity contest. Now I understand it's about money, and promoters and fighters want to be paid as much as they can, so popularity helps in that. But you're just diluting the sport. Otherwise, you might as well just burn the rankings, burn the whole history of the belts, what they stood for, who owned them. All the achievements have been done, and just have one division that is okay. Now we're just going to have a popularity contest, world championship. Like, it
I agree.
pisses me off.
You're
So
echoing all of our sentiments, man. When it comes down to that, because we like you say, like Terrence Crawford is just now getting all the respect that was due for the #1 fighter in the world, but he's just now getting it at the end of his career. You know why? He's not popular enough.
but let's remember too that some people don't deserve the right, in my opinion, to get in the ring with Bud Crawford or a Tank Davis. They just haven't. They haven't earned their flowers and the right to actually have that opportunity against those big names and fight for the big belts and the big bags. You've got to go earn it first.
I agree.
So, because otherwise you just disrespect them. See, there's no gimmicks on Bud's resume.
No.
There's no gimmicks at all. Yeah, you could argue that at times his division that he was fighting in wasn't strong. But
Well,
look,
it's funny
you
that
can
people say
only
that because at the time when Bud was fighting these guys like Prescott and Gamboa, when they fought Gamboa, he was #3 pound for pound. You know what I mean? Prescott didn't nobody want to fight him. No, but Thomas Delorme, even though he started getting crushed later in his career, when Bud beat him, he was the champion. Like, you know
but
what I mean? So these
I
guys
guess
weren't bums.
no, but I guess what I'm saying to you is when I talk about gimmick fights, right, I'm talking about a popularity
You
contest.
mean
Because
like
you
Pacquiao
really,
Mayweather or something like that?
because you're not fighting the best challenger or contender available. You're only looking at pay-per-view numbers to get paid, right? I
Yeah,
call that a gimmick. That for me is contradictory to what the boxing
like
context.
Mayweather, fucking McGregor. That's gimmicky shit. Like shit like that.
Yeah, Jake Paul, Tyson, that's a gimmick,
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia and a Bud, that'd be a gimmick. Ryan Garcia doesn't
Hell yeah,
deserve.
he'll be man. Like, come on, man. Like that's why
Oh,
I didn't
so
even
you,
entertain that shit. Like
you,
that's why normally I know you was expecting a crazy video from me, but I ain't even entertain that shit because I'm not. I'm Ryan Garcia is not worth my energy. He just talks to talk sometimes.
look, heavy or hear from it about, like from me about it, but I won't use his comments, because he's not there to defend himself. So look, I think it was a G up. But look, getting back to Tank, I don't care unless it's a hard fight. If it's not a hard fight, I'm not buying it. I'm not watching it. I'm not
Yeah,
even going to watch.
who can
I'm
it
not.
be though? Like somebody from 130 come up, one of them champions. I don't know. Like
Well, even that'll give me the shits a little bit. Like there's still work for you in 135, and I suspect that there probably are a few teams that might be pricing themselves out. They're going, "Oh, Tank Davis, huge payday,"
hell
but
yeah. And you
but
might
Tank.
and you're gonna get knocked out. So it's like, man, you're gonna have to pay me for that. Like Slick said that so perfectly. I never forgot when he said that. Some of these dudes make you pay for their loss, man. That's crazy.
Yep. But if you're a nobody to start with, you're not paying for their loss because you're going to bring 2 pay-per-views to the bag, and
Yeah.
Tank's going to own the rest of them. So, you can't be giving away all of your hard-earned earnings to somebody else. It has to be fair, but it just not unreasonable. So, I think they just see Canelo, Tank, Bud, few of these people as just a cash cow. My
Yeah, there's a
opinion
film out
is.
there. Anyway, he's a cash cow. But that's what I'm saying. Will anyway come up and fight him? I'll pay for that.
Well, look, if
He
Inoue
ain't gonna do
continues
that
to
though. Anyway, and
ignore,
crazy, and Tank's not coming to Japan. So how they gonna get that fight done?
but this is the whispers, and I get a little bit fed up with the division shopping. I'll say it again and again. If you've got work in your own division, take care of work in your own division, and then if there's nothing left for you, no challenges or good fights left with, then go look at other divisions. Don't.
What up, Heavy? If you ain't doing nothing, bro, come on up.
Oh, here he is. He must have heard us.
Hey, we always talk Heavy up, bro. Yeah, he in the
He's
chat. He said, "What's up?" Go ahead. You can finish what you were saying, dude.
um. Yeah, so look, I won't buy another Tank fight if it's a nobody. I'm not even going to watch the Canelo fight.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it, yo. You know we gonna probably stream that one just because I want to see Bernello. I want to see Berlanga get knocked out. The thing that's tripping me out. A lot of people got Berlanga winning. That's funny to me.
Yeah, see, I kind of feel like that the stigma and a bit of the popularity starting to fall away from Canelo based on the last few of his fights. Look, he's done everything there is to do in boxing. That's no question. So I'm not chipping the bloke, but I think that people are starting to become more interested in the next generation. Who are the prospects coming through? It doesn't matter what channel that you see or you watch or you bump along when you're just sort of flicking through YouTube or the news and those sorts of things. Everyone can't stop talking about the 154 division. I like the 140 division if they get it right. There's some really good fights there.
They can make some of
Uh,
these fights, man. I don't see none of the fights happening. There's a lot of great fights at 140, but they ain't getting this shit made, man. It's annoying.
well,
Who is
it's
T.O.'s next opponent? You see the nigga training, but who you about to fight, bro? Give us some type of increment. Who you about to fight? Just somebody.
well, wasn't his name getting bandied around before the whole against Boots or Brian
No,
Norman
I seen a
before?
clip saying like, cause I do like that he's training Reynoso. That's good. He'll get T.O. focused. But they saying I seen a clip that said T.O.'s looking great in training, getting ready for Crawford. If they don't stop this shit, man, like
No, see that annoys me. Look,
when Canelo
it,
said that, oh, he should fight Crawford first. Crawford should fight Tio first before he fight me because he deserved the shot. People's running with this shit, man. And that's the annoying thing about boxing, man. It's like, come on, man. Like, he will beat the fuck out of Teofimo Lopez, man. Like, stop.
Yeah,
Like,
and
I think Bud Crawford is a joke. Like, saying his name is just like, you could just keep saying this nigga's name. Like, come on, man. Stop that, bro. Like, for real. Like, honestly, DJ, do you think he would stand any chance against Terrence Crawford? Teofimo Lopez.
what, at 154?
At 154.
No.
At 147, he was knocking everybody the fuck out. He's even more dangerous there, in my opinion.
Look, if Tio wants that fight, like, go chase it, man, if you want it, right? I can't stop him wanting that fight. But go and fight a Brian Norman or a Boots Ennis at 147. If you manage to get them and wash them and make a statement, well, I think you'll find that Bud's eyebrow will lift a little bit and go, well, hang on, this might be worth a little bit more consideration. But these fighters have got to stop looking 2 divisions ahead of themselves when they're not even unifying their own divisions. It's pissing me off.
Like, I could see. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna honestly say this: that if the bag is right, then yeah, he'll come down to 47 to knock Tio the fuck out. But they're gonna have to pay Bud like $30 million. Who's gonna do that for you to fight Teofimo Lopez?
But this is what's ruining the sport. People chasing and we just spoke about this. If the bag is right, but the problem is every time that you do that, you discredit boxing and you ruin all the what is there? Top 15 in each sanctioning body, right? So there's 60 fighters that you're treating with contempt when you go to another division just for a bag.
True. But that's how boxing works, man. It's annoying. I agree. It's very annoying. But
I'm saying that's in my opinion.
So, like, it's like you said, man, you hate it, but it's a popularity contest, bro. And the most popular fighters, they jump the line, bro. They just jump it. Like, for real. Like, how many times was Stan Leone supposed to fight Spence? Spence just kept on playing him off to fight other fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro.
I'm just venting my frustration about it. I can't change it. But
now
look,
you're starting to really feel the bullshit of boxing. Hell yeah.
Well,
welcome to the world, bro. It's annoying as fuck.
I get frustrated, not emotional about it. That's the difference, right? I'm not about to go on your platform or someone else's and just go on a massive big rant. I'm just going to go and say that whilst ever you're using popularity to drive a bag, at the same time and every time you do that, you're destroying boxing's credibility.
It's true. I'll see if you have that sentiment in a few years when this shit start really getting under your skin. See, this is years of buildup to make us all snap out like this at the politics of this bullshit. Because there's so much stuff in the way of making good fights, and it wasn't like that when we were younger. That's why we're so pissed off now, because it wasn't all this politics and shit. Niggas didn't care about winning or losing. They just cared about putting on good fights. And ain't like that no more. Everybody care about money and being undefeated, and it's diluting the sport.
Well, that's the one of the other unanswered questions about Turkey's longevity. If the rumours are true and he's not well, and I don't wish anyone to be sick, but if he's not well, who replaces him in the future? Do they just promote a new person into his role, and then they go on and complete it? Or if he drops away from ill health, there's no influence from the Saudis back in boxing?
I'm probably sure in a situation like that, and because the situation is working out so well, they probably will promote somebody else. But I hope, shout out to Turkey. I hope he get better. You don't want nobody to get sick. But I don't know. Maybe all the stress of the politics of boxing is making them sick. Shit, it's annoying, man. When you start facing roadblock after roadblock, because you notice when he's trying to make the big fights with the best fighters, they're all turning them down. That's their promoters doing that.
Yeah. So Glenn Jennings had every time Glenn Jennings, Tim Tszyu's manager, gets asked about that whole Turki Al Sheikh relationship, the simple thing is the only reason they weren't prepared to jump on board is that they were offering Tim a fight in February or March, and that would have meant that Tim would have been nearly 12 months out of the ring. So Tim just wants to fight, so they had to pick a different route. The IBF came up, so they went that way. Let's get a belt. Let's get some bargaining power. And then if that opportunity is still there, and worth revisiting early next year or mid next year, then there's no reason they can't work together.
All right,
So
makes sense. I mean, it's stupid not to work with this guy, man. He's getting everybody paid and exposure. You know what I mean? And you know,
yeah,
I just was reading that the Joshua Dubois fight, that's gonna be $15 here, and they talking about making this Stevenson one 25. So hey, listen, that'll make me a cheerleader for you. Keep them prices low. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, but I'm not. The problem will be is I'm not sure that all other promoters and their network deals will
Oh, they
allow
gonna
that.
that's gonna hate that, but that's how you take power away from them. You get the fans away from them, you take power away, and that's how you do it. That's step one.
Yeah, but you still got to get their boxes across onto your platform to actually put those fights on.
Well, yeah, he's smart because he's I don't like you see the cards he's putting on. I don't think that's a problem because the money talk. You know what I mean? And some of these fighters, you know, when they going at it with their promoters and they'll tell them like, hey, if another fight come up, is it okay if I take it? The promoter be like, go ahead. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like what was going on with Brian Norman and them. You notice how Top Rank didn't really say nothing about that. Like that was one of them situations where they were talking directly to the promoter themselves. Like Top Rank wasn't talking to Eddie Hearn; they were talking to Eddie Hearn, and that's why it got all crazy and exposed in the public like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's where you kind of where the need for a promoter comes in, so shit like that don't spill all out into the public, and what we got happens.
Yeah, this next Riyadh card, and I'm not talking AJ and Joshua, I'm talking the Bivol Better Beef card with Shakur on it.
That's gonna be free too if you got ESPN Plus.
Yeah, but do you reckon that that's as strong a card as what we just watched on the Bud card? Because
No.
there was two
Well,
draws
that's
on
only
that
because
card. There were
yeah,
some good
that's
fights
only
on that
because a
card.
lot of the guys on this card ain't well known here. I know who they are because I'm a boxing fan, but if you're not like a hardcore fan, you only know a few of those names. Like, you know what I mean? I'm excited for the card because I looking at it again. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of good fighters, a lot of good matchups that I'm excited to watch. But if you ain't no big boxing fan, you ain't gonna know a lot of these people. You don't know Ben. Like, you know who we do know over here, who's really exploding over here, just as big as he is in England. Ben Whitaker, he getting big. Everybody's excited for him because we get to see him on the pay-per-view card, so that's cool. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, like and believe it or not, Joe Cordina got a big fan base. I'm kind of excited for that guy. So I want to see where this goes. Like, I don't know much about him. Like, I seen him fight a few times, but he ain't showed me nothing.
You should be more excited about the Aussies on the card, Punch. Come on.
Man, I started looking at them, watching some of their fights leading up to this, and they all look good too. So I'm excited, bro. Like, yeah, I've never watched none of them fight live. I didn't know much about them. So I seen their names on their cards, but when upcoming cards come up that I'm going to watch, I start to research the fighters. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Well, I'm expecting Joy Opataya just to probably walk through this bloke. I don't think
to everybody though. Like, and he don't look like this dude. Don't look like a tough opponent, man. Joe Appetite need to move his ass up. He's crushing everybody, unless his goal is undisputed.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's big enough to go to heavyweights. There's some big boys up there.
Yeah, he got the footwork and he got the boxing skill to do work. You know what I mean? It's all about his chin.
Well, you got to measure him. Yeah, you got to measure him. Well, his chin's fine because it's been broken and he's at it. It's got all sorts of plates in it now, so you'd expect it to be stronger. But you know, when I picture him in the ring against Usyk or Joshua, yeah, I can't see him winning those, and that's reality.
Like, I'm to you, bro. I'm not really like Anthony Joshua, bro. Like, listen. I'm like, will we see? Will he be champion again? I don't think so. Unless like, he can't beat Usyk, and he ain't never gonna fight Fury. So, well, you think Joshua ever gonna be champ again? I don't understand why a big massive draw. He ain't not what he used to be.
I think they can still make the Joshua Fury fight. I think that Turkey, and he's always sort of commenting about it here and there. It's on his radar. I think he wants to make it. But you're what? So you don't think that Joshua wins against Dubois?
Yeah, he got that's a bad style matchup for Dubois. Real bad. I think Dubois gonna get knocked out by the 8th round. That's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm putting my money on. 8th round KO for Joshua in that fight.
we're probably due to actually see a new heavyweight come on the radar that looks good to everyone. The new prospect.
Yeah, there's a few up and comers. You know, none of them are a little crazy tight. And a splash Bercoli just made everybody screaming his name. You know, and everybody wants to see how Anderson rebound. So we'll see.
Mark Wynn, how you going over there in West Oz? Our boy got beat there last night. Alex Winwood, a little bit disappointing, but he put on a good
I would say, was
good
it a bad?
show. Hey? Oh, it was a tough fight. I thought he would have had a chance because the champion that he was fighting for his belt has been 2 years out of the ring, and I thought, oh, maybe a bit of ring rust, but
He was sharp.
that other bloke's been champion for a very long time. I can't even pronounce his name, so it was a big test for him, but be one of those things. Now he'll go away and see what he wants to do with his career. But look, he got the opportunity.
I know. I've seen a few fighters. You know, great fighters, man. But when they get that title shot, they can never beat the champ, man. Was it one of the ones where he had a chance, or you just seen he never catch the champ?
Well, name someone that's had multiple title shots and never got over the line more recently?
Well, they just robbed O'Shaquie Foster, but I could have said that guy. I can't remember his name. The Brazilian dude, Conceição. Him, got 4 straight title shots in a row, and then finally got the robbery one against Foster. But I'm trying to think of another guy. What's the guy that fought Probate? What's the guy that fought Regis Probate for the vacant belt before he fought Devin Haney? Him. He had 4 straight title shots, lost them all. What's his name? Mexican guy. Was he a Zepeda? There's like 5 of them. Who was the guy? Hold on, I gotta look that up real quick.
Yeah.
Regis Probate fought before Devin Haney. That's the dude they fought for the vacant WBC 140 pound title after Josh Taylor vacated it. He knocked him out.
Eubank Jr.'s had a couple of title shots, hasn't he?
He had a lot of title shots. He didn't win yet, did he?
No.
Nope.
Well, he's got an opportunity now against.
Got another one coming up, don't he? He almost got Canelo. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, we were talking about this on your last live, I know. If Eubank Jr. gets this, they're talking about him getting a shot at Benavidez.
That's even crazier.
Well, I'm hearing that they're going to give Morrell a shot at Benavidez, and I thought, I don't. Morrell looks shit. Morrell looks terrible in that fight that he had on Bud's undercard. He looks terrible.
I said Morrell's not ready for Benavidez yet, but everybody seems to think he is. So let it happen. Then let everybody. Sometimes people get to see it with their own eyes. You know, it was like that with Crawford Spence. Everybody just need to see it sometimes. Like, okay.
I hope he's got health insurance if he's going to get in there with Benavidez. That ends badly for him.
Garcia. A lot of people thought Ryan Garcia was going to win that. I thought Ryan Garcia had a chance because Ryan Garcia got that dynamite left hook. Like, you know what I mean? So I like, if we go out here playing with Ryan, he might lose. But he came out not playing. Like, but if you play with Ryan Garcia, he'll whoop your ass. Devin Haney learned that the hard way. I give Ryan Garcia all the respect in the world as a boxer. He's a great fighter. He should have been champion a long time ago. But he just don't take the sport seriously. But if he did, he gave us flashes of how dangerous he could be. He just do dumb shit. How old is he? Like Ryan Garcia, the person is mentally fucked up, but the boxer is pretty good.
Well, he needs some stronger people around him in his camp to rein him in.
Like a mentally strong man would have strong people around him. You don't have nobody to get your ass under control, and that's not good.
Or he just needs a big brother that'll just grab him by the shirt collar and just
he must be the big brother because he must not have one of those because I'm sure that would have happened. Because if my brother was out there acting like that, I'd have got his ass offline. Bro, you got way too many eyes on you out here doing this dumb shit.
So what else is on your agenda? Is there anything else that's bugging you at the moment?
Who Tank gonna fight? Who we got winning the Canelo Berlanga fight? The undercard's trash. I don't even want to talk about that. But we could go into Canelo Berlanga. Who you got winning this? What round? Even though you said, well, you said you don't care about that fight, so that's a pointless conversation.
Well, it doesn't mean that I'm sort of not interested a little bit in the outcome. Like it'll.
Who you think? All right. Well, let's get
Look,
into that.
I'm of the opinion that someone's going to surprise Canelo.
Mark Wayne want to come up. Hold up. What up, Mark? Welcome to the show, brother.
G'day, Mark.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. We just up here talking about the Canelo Berlanga fight. Who you got winning? Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I was commenting on an Aussie boxing YouTube channel last week, and I think DJ was on there and saw it, and I used your bumbosis line. The host Lyndon, he thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, make that shit world famous. Because it's trash.
So who you got, Mark? I'm probably not going to watch the fight because I've lost a bit of interest in Canelo, me just personally. There's a lot of other potential matchups and fighters that excite me a little bit more than Canelo. He's been such a stalwart as part of boxing for so long that because he's not exciting me with those really tough fights, I've kind of gone, my interest is sort of diverted into other areas, other divisions. So I'm really not overly excited about this whole Berlanga fight.
Nah, neither am I. I'm not paying for it. What's it going to be? It's probably going to be fucking $70 or $80, is it?
It's 90.
Yeah, I mean, but here in Australia, I don't. What platform's it on though? Probably DAZN, I guess, is it? Or
no, it's gonna be on Amazon.
Oh yeah, right.
Yep, $90.
Yeah.
This is PBC. You know they're gonna try to fucking bleed it for what everything is worth.
Yeah. Is that coming on KO? Is it DJ, or you got to get Amazon Prime?
No, KO won't show Amazon Prime subscription main events. They do show some other movies and bits and pieces that you can see on both platforms, but I don't think so. I think KO is normally main event, particularly with some of the Australian fights like the zoo fights and those sorts of things, but I'm not aware. But look, don't quote me. The thing is though, it won't matter. It's the $90 plus the subscription.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
so,
I'm thinking of the Tim fight coming up. That's going to be on that Amazon Prime, isn't it?
Yep. If you got a subscription, it's free.
No, it's free in the US. It's not free in Australia.
Is that right?
Damn, they charging you on the whole country, huh?
Oh yeah, we're going to pay for it.
Oh, I'll pay for. I'll pay for. Tim's about the only fights I'm going to pay for, to be honest, at the moment.
Yeah, must deserve.
All right. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not interested in Canelo and he's fighting bums all the time. I'm sick of that shit.
We stay getting robbed for fights over here, boy, for extremely high price fights with low outcomes. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We used to that shit though. That's why we pirate that shit and we be fucking proud to say it.
Yeah, I threatened to do that last weekend, but then I discovered you had to get a VPN to be able to get that, the pirate stream. And then, of course, you got to pay for that.
Yeah, it's safer to have a VPN because that way they can't track your ass. But there's millions of people who don't have them. So good luck. That's what I say about that shit.
Oh, so you don't have to have a VPN to be able. The thing I was clicking on said you had to get a VPN.
It's like a fatal safe. You know what I mean? But it's not mandatory. Just if you don't have one, don't do it a lot. Like if you could stream a fight and then don't do it again for a while, you'll be all right.
Now, well, I'm going to have to get a Amazon Prime. I'll have to subscribe to that now too because I want to watch the Tim fight. So
unless you got a fire stick, you're good. Like you can watch everything for your nose.
Just keep in the back of your mind about what you should already know now about what might be happening with Netflix next year too, Mark.
Yeah, well, my missus has got that on her TV inside, but my one out the back here, I haven't got that. So it'll be another subscription, won't it?
They trying to
Well, unless you're a brave man and you're going to send your missus outside while you watch the boxing.
Oh, yeah, but I can't smoke cigarettes inside. So.
And from out here, we got our friend RC, man. He be getting some pretty cool insider knowledge, and he gave us a little insider. Like they had a meeting, where he worked with Netflix, and they was announcing the fights, and it was pretty cool. I can't talk about it, but it was like, yeah, that's the fights they bringing for their first fights. Netflix about to take shit over. I could say like the two names that's going to be their first fights, like Canelo and Tank. It's like, damn, I got them two from the gate. Yeah, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind watching Tank fights, and I'll pay that, but I'm not paying for Canelo. Canelo can get fucked.
Oh, look, I'm more inclined if I'm really excited about the full card, not just the main event, Mark. Like,
yeah, that's the problem. It's this Canelo fight. Who else? Who's on the undercard?
That's a terrible card. It's Danny Garcia.
Exactly. I'm not paying $90 for one fight.
Arislandi Laura. That's the co-main event. Then you got Caleb Plant fighting somebody, and then you got Rolly, another.
Oh, he's fighting McCrumbie or something, isn't he?
McCumbie or what? Who is this guy? I never heard of him in my life.
How does Rolly keep getting these fights?
I don't know, man. For some reason, they think Rolly Romero is profitable, bro. It's crazy.
No, I tell you what, Rolly's got pictures of someone.
Yeah.
I
was just about to say the same thing. I thought that him and George Kambosos must have pictures of someone in compromising positions because how do they keep getting their names brought up in fights?
Man, because like DJ said earlier, like Tio, he getting attached to Tio's name now. Like, how do this bum keep getting title shots? This is crazy.
It's all from that one lucky fight where he beat Tio. As simple as that.
That was lucky, and you let Tio tell it he was half dead, and you barely won, bro. If you don't, man, you better stop. He's gonna try to kill you if y'all have a rematch.
Yeah,
he's gonna try to kill you, man.
You saw the proof in the 4 fights that followed. So,
man,
look, the thing about Teofimo for me is on his night he can be an absolute beast, like, and almost beat anyone. Like, that's how capable he is in my mind. But he head's too much of a scatterbrain that you don't know which Tio you're going to get in the ring each time he climbs in.
Yep, fight to the level of his competition. If he got a great fighter, he comes to fight. If he got somebody he don't take serious, he come and play around. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's what I've sort of gathered too. Is he sort of fights to the level of his opponent, sort of thing. You put him in there with someone brilliant, he goes pretty good. But you put him in there with someone not so good, then he's not so good either. He's always trying to just get over the line, sort of thing.
There's no way in hell you get in trouble with somebody with 7 losses. I think he struggled in that last fight.
Yeah.
Have you boys seen much highlights of Xander Zayas?
Yeah, I think his last one I saw some highlights of that. Yeah,
solid fighter.
What did you say?
Yeah, he looks all right, but he needs quite a few more fights before he starts tackling the likes of Ortiz or Zoo or any of the top, Lube and anybody like that.
Ready for the top class yet, but he getting there. Solid. You put him in there with Ortiz or somebody though right now, he'll get knocked the fuck out.
He's flying up the rankings. I had a look at him there yesterday or the day before, and I sent a couple of messages to Tio and sort of said, well, is it too early? Because he looks like he's got the skill. But what I noticed with the bloke that he was fighting last fight, he was landing clean, well-timed shots and not even bothering this other bloke. And I thought, you're not going to be able to do that against some of the punches at 154. Like, because if they hit you like that, you stay hit. Even Mel Charlo. So,
yeah.
I ain't sort of some of them punches that Madrimov was landing was like, damn, they hit hard up here at 54.
That's what I was about to say. Was that I think Bud just found out that the punches you take up at 54 are a lot different to the ones at 47.
That's the whole point of that fight, like to see how these boys crack. And they crack.
Mind you, it was Bud's first, crack at 54, so he'd be better for the run. And that's another thing I shake my head at. The power from Madrimov seemed to bother him, well, not bother him, but you know what I mean. It was different. And then still talking about going up to 68 to fight Canelo. Good Lord, Canelo, he's powerful.
See,
Yeah, I'm not.
Canelo
I re-
would have been more susceptible to the counters. Madrimov was very, very relaxed and disciplined.
Yeah.
It was a sad nobody expected, man. Like, and that fainting, that shit'll throw you off balance, man. If he continues to fight like that, dude's gonna be a problem for a lot of fighters.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I don't want to see, like,
Canelo
if
can't.
the punches from Madrimov were bothering him, then if one of them punches from Canelo connects, that's going to really bother him. And I don't want to see him running around the ring backwards like Charlo.
Canelo ain't gonna be that disciplined or be able to feint like that. He's gonna come straight forward, and yeah, he's gonna get countered hard. He's not gonna. That'll be a different fight. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a different style. So like, I think he would look way better against Canelo than that. I told you that Madrimov style, that was different. Like that was, yeah. Most of them guys up there in the weight classes don't move. Like, I'm not making excuses, but yeah, Canelo can't move like that. So
but only need one or two of them right hands from
that
Canelo
was a
to get
great
through.
first
That's
opponent for
shock,
Crawford. That dude had a crazy style. Now I understand why he picked him.
Well, Sean Porter had a little bit of that Erky jerk
Yeah.
style in the first 4 or 5 rounds when he fought
gave
Bud
Crawford
too.
a good fight. Till Crawford realized he was losing, because he really was losing. Oh, well, Sean Porter was winning, and then something clicked with Crawford. That's what make you great, right there. That's what I want to see from Tim Tszyu. Like, I want Tim Tszyu to win this fight. He needs to win. Let's go, Tim. He got to win this fight, because if he wins this fight, you know who he's getting next, right? We don't forget the shirt, man. We remember the shirt.
He actually hasn't had a real big international or overseas win yet. I think he beat Goucher over there.
Mendoza was a big one, right? Mendoza just knocked out Fundora.
Yeah, but that wasn't overseas.
That was in Australia. That was big, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it wasn't overseas. And I think Mark reminded me when I was chipping.
Hold on, I got GMT in here. Hold on, let me bring GMT up, fellas. GMT, what's up, Slick?
What's good, man?
How you doing?
Hey, Slick.
I'm all right, DJ Mark. What's happening?
I'm exercising at the moment.
That's what's up. I just got done exercising, goddamn it, me and the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Got a special treat, man. Coming live in person, a rare occasion. We got that boy RC and 9, bruh. Rare occasion, yo.
In the building?
In the motherfucking building.
What up, my nigga?
Hey. How did we get in this motherfucker? I'm supposed to be in football world.
My niggas in the building.
Who the hell brought me here? What's up with y'all, man?
Oh, Slick's out of trim.
Hey, I can't.
Slick's out of trim.
Yeah, I cut it off from time to time, but I could grow. It grows. I just choose to go bald.
My niggas in the building. What's good?
What's good, man?
What's
RC doing? Here talking some shit. You know what I mean? I was hoping niggas was gonna jump on. I knew niggas was together. I'm geeked y'all on her right now. What's up?
What's RC doing? St. Louis is a long way from Vegas.
I'm stuck. I've been beamed illegally. Somebody help! Oh, this box.
Hey, RC, man, you see that stinker the fucking Colorado put on tonight, man? That shit was embarrassing.
Just joining it to these people.
You muted yourself, Slick.
My bad. Yeah, I gotta mute it and unmute it so they can hear you.
I was enjoying boxing world. Help! Mayday. I got drunk and went for a drive and ended up in St. Louis.
Yeah. they got kidnapped.
I was just about to ask if Nine was a little bit sick because he hasn't got a beer in his hand.
Hold up, I gotta talk some shit. Hey, 9, the Chiefs barely won, nigga, and the Packers got smashed yesterday, and y'all lost love. I got rap for niggas. What happened?
We perfectly fine, man. That was just a foreign game. That was
9.
That was domestic.
The Chiefs' offensive line looks suspect. They better not play like that when they play the Steelers, nigga.
Go ahead.
Yo, Punch. How about them Chiefs?
Hey, y'all niggas was nervous against the Ravens. They played great defense. 3 sacks and an interception. Uh-oh.
We got great coaching though.
Patrick don't look so superhuman now. I was nervous when I seen him on the schedule. I said, fuck, we got the Chiefs. And then I watched that Ravens game. I'm like, oh, all right. He looking all right. It's wearing off now. 3-peat. They think y'all going 3-peat this year, man? Hell no.
Of course.
You know that ain't never been done before, right? You know no team ever 3-peated before, right?
Special though.
Hey, RC, these boys are trying to get us Aussies to pick a NFL team to follow for the season. One that they don't follow. Got any hot tips?
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the only place to follow.
The Pittsburgh Steelers, dog. Rock out with them. They're tight.
You can talk.
Nah, it's got to be something different to you boys.
It can hear you.
Damn. Join the Red Kingdom, bro.
It's
We'll be
live.
here waiting for you.
Bruh. And you could pick the New Orleans Saints as well. NFC South champions this year, guaranteed.
I'd like to have some Aussie association or something that means something. You know,
Isn't there an Aussie kicker for one of the teams this year? Isn't there? Or
Yeah,
just got picked up in the
punter.
draft, number 1 or punter or whatever they call it.
That'll do. As long as it's not one of the teams that these boys follow, it'll
Stop
have to be
lying.
something different.
Let me see. I follow the Steelers. Slick follow the Packers. Nan follow the Chiefs. Heavy follow the Cowboys. Who you rock with, RC?
Saints, Ben Shannon, New Orleans.
New Orleans Saints. You know what I mean? So there's still a lot of good teams out there, but ain't nobody tired than the steel curtain, niggas. We coming for all you niggas. Pittsburgh. Let's get it.
Punch.
That nigga don't even believe that
The
shit.
steel curtain was in the 70s, sir.
Bro, who got the
Stop.
best defensive
Look,
player
you
in the
don't
league?
even believe that. I know you
Hey,
don't.
hey,
Like,
hey, RC, who got the best defensive player in the league? The Steelers, nigga. Y'all, see how quiet they
Joey
got, fellas?
Bosa
They
with the
already all
49ers,
know.
sir. Thank you.
TJ Watt, nigga. Thank you.
Hang on.
TJ Watt is a close second.
To who?
I thought
Chris
the
Jones.
NFL was a
To who?
team sport.
Kansas City
Who better
Chiefs.
than TJ?
Am I lying?
Nobody, nigga.
He fine.
Nigga,
Hey,
that's why,
Punch, you got to be able to score to win, though.
bro. We got Russell Wilson, bro. We good.
Russell Wilson.
Actually, he questionable,
he's
but
trash.
guess what?
Russell
Guess what?
Wilson.
Hey, Russell's
It's-
questionable. Guess what?
Stop
We got
playing,
somebody
bro.
nice in the
Who?
background
Russell
waiting.
Wilson.
Sierra's husband?
Y'all got Sierra.
Yeah, the
husband?
future
That's
Hall
what
of
you mean?
Famer. The
That's what
future
you
Hall
mean?
of Famer, the Super Bowl
Sierra,
champion.
He
Yeah.
getting passed
him.
around like a hoe.
Mr.
Yeah, him.
Breeze?
Now that nigga's a goddamn simp at home, but on the football field, he's nice.
Little Future stepdaddy?
Like I said, that nigga nice on the field. Now at home, that's a different story. We know Sierra run everything.
Yeah, she
So-
running everything.
Bro,
Yeah, that's
listen, bro. When we went to the training camp this year, it was sold the fuck out. First time I ever seen that. When Sierra walked out on the field, all eyes was on her. Nobody was watching the game.
Yeah,
crazy.
we know, nigga.
Shit was crazy.
We know.
So how did it all unfold, Slick? How did the pair of you, or all three of you, come together this weekend? You've all got a leave pass from your wives.
He said leave fast for your wives. Well, they did.
Yeah.
That's why I'm live
Yeah,
right
they
now
did.
because they on vacation.
We've been kicking it, man. I went to
I'm live. Like
I went to KC
See what's up.
on business, linked up with them, and then when they came back. And then, just kicked it. We went downtown. We had a ball, bro.
And I decided to come.
Motherfucking Midwest hookup. That's what's up.
It was only
Yeah.
yesterday I was looking at a map of America trying to figure out where all your cities were so that I could see how far apart you were. And then that's what I was seeing where St. Louis was. And I thought, far out, that's a long way from the west.
It's a 3-hour plane ride. I was able to do that on Friday night. I will be returning back to Vegas on tomorrow afternoon. I get back on the West Coast for like sometime tomorrow afternoon because, of course, I got to prepare for fight week next week, of course.
So
Yeah, that overpriced bullshit.
RC and a 3-hour drive for me.
Yep. 3-hour
I've
drive.
been using the world clock on my iPhone, right, to try and work out the time zone differences. Slick, I got you at 15 hours behind us, which is it 11:30 where you are in St. Louis?
Say that again. What that last part?
Yeah, sure.
Is it 11:30 at night where you are right now?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
accurate.
12:30 for me, so it's they're an hour ahead of me.
Yep. 11:33 to be exact. But you're right, because when you told me about the world clock stuff, I did it on my phone as well.
See,
So
I'm
where
on
are
the
you
East
from?
Coast. They're like in the Midwest. You know what I mean? We're kind of close, but not close.
So you're on the East Coast,
No,
Punch.
Yeah, I'm in Pittsburgh, PA.
I thought I thought because it's 12:30
Eastern
in the
Standard Time,
afternoon
right?
here.
Yeah, I'm an
So I
hour
thought-
ahead of y'all.
I thought Vegas was 12 hours behind us, but no, it must be more.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours behind Slick. I'm 2 hours. Vegas 2 hours behind.
3
Yeah,
hours.
right.
Like
We
2
on
and a half from
Pacific
me.
Standard Time.
Yeah, so Vegas right now is 9:34.
See, I'm 2 hours behind DJ because I'm on the west coast of Australia and he's on the east coast. So
Gotcha.
until
Gotcha.
summertime, when they get that stupid daylight saving crap going, and then I'm 3 hours behind.
So I'm happy you here, RC, bro, because we was having a conversation about who Tank's next opponent could possibly be, because we can't think about who the fuck it could be, bro. At all. I mean, at all.
Good.
Lomachenko
Wait,
pulled
so-
out.
just like you
All right,
wait
so
on an
Loma
attraction,
pulled out,
you
Araya
wait
pulled out.
on the face.
No Ryan Garcia fight. Is he gonna pull like nigga? The champion, the WBO champion. That ain't gonna be no draw. Shakur fight fell under. So where we going? Who's next? You got any
The
info?
one- one of-
Let me tell you something, Punch. Today, my brother right here, Slick, he helped me out. I seen a very big treasure and attraction here in St. Louis. It's called the Gateway Arch.
Oh yeah,
Punch, there was a
you in St.
line
See
to
that
get
shit.
there. People were waiting. You know why, Punch? It reminded me of Javante Tank Davis.
Oh,
He's an attraction. You wait.
RC,
what I
you better
said,
not
bro.
be. We
Nah.
better not be waiting for him to fight another bloody tomato can. Is he
No,
going to
that's
actually
all he
step
does.
up and fight someone decent?
It doesn't matter. See, it's
matters
like
to
visiting
me.
New York City.
So
If the
you just
weather
like
is
us for the
good
first
or
time
whether the
ever,
weather
we
is
can't
bad,
figure out
it's
who
like
the
the
hell
St.
Tank is
Louis
fighting.
Gateway Arch that I've seen today. Whether weather was good or it was bad, you waited and you put your camera out and you took a picture. You wait.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
I'm-
the point of the
I'm like
question
Errol
is,
Spence, I don't do lineups.
the point of the question is, and this is the first time in my life that a Tank fight is coming up, and we don't got a list of potential opponents. Potential. Who the
Watch
fuck
this.
are you fighting, dog?
Watch this. Who said there was a Tank fight coming up? Who told you this?
I seen an interview from Leonard Ellerby, said Tank's fighting in November.
Okay. And
Who you fighting, nigga?
hold on. What's the month and date, if you don't mind helping me out?
He said it's fucking September, bro.
Yeah, and you worrying about a November
I just want to
occasion?
speculate, nigga. I want potential. I'm not saying a guaranteed opponent, but I can't even make a list of potential opponents, bro.
Can I ask you a question?
Unless you bringing somebody up from 130 or going up to
No,
140.
no.
Nobody at 135 want to fight you, dog.
Can-
Who are you fighting? next?
Can I ask you a question,
Can't
Punch?
speculate.
Punch, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's for dinner Christmas night at your home?
Oh shit, man. We roast a duck. Nigga, it gets crazy over here, bro. You know what time it is.
I ask you a question. You don't know that exactly yet. Is that duck in the deep freezer yet?
Hell no.
Or is it thawing out in the sink yet? See, your wife probably told you to wait. You wait on Tank.
Nigga, I still want to speculate. Fuck that. I want to know if that duck gonna taste good when you cook it. Goddamn it! Like, hey, who
When you go
fighting?
to your local market,
All right,
you'll
look.
find out when
Look,
it's
bro.
ready.
Nobody at 35 want to fight this nigga. Nobody. He ain't going up
Duck
to
is going to
40.
be in the oven December 24th or the morning of December 25th. You wait. You wait.
That's annoying, bro. I'm baffled. I can't even assume who this nigga gonna fight next. Everybody keep running.
Called anxious is what that's called. You know how many little kids walking around saying, "Is it Christmas yet?"
All right, give me a potential name. Potential. Can you do that?
Maybe
You wait.
he can grow some balls and move up to 140.
I don't want to wait, nigga. Give me a potential.
He's campaigning at 35, Mr. DJ.
Is
I
it
must
gonna
tell
be
you,
it's
my
gonna be the
Aussie friend.
WBO champ. I can't.
I'm sorry, Mark. You wait.
Lomo pulled out already. Shakur, that ain't working out. The WBO champ, he don't want to fight you. Nobody know who the fuck he is. Is it gonna be Navarrete at 130? Is it gonna be Tio at 140? Who is it gonna be? I don't want to wait. I want to speculate, nigga. That's what makes it so fun.
Slick, you might have to intervene here and just give Punch a name so he can actually
And
sleep tonight.
I can tell you this. It's going to be in-house.
Okay, that narrows it down.
In-house to who? Mayweather Productions, in-house to PBC, in-house to
Mayweather no
Amazon
more.
Prime.
That's why they ain't Mayweather no more.
You just said three different things, DJ, and guess what? They all equal the same thing.
So that's why Mayweather lost. That's why Errol B lost his job. So Mayweather was sick. He stayed with Tank. So definitely ain't Mayweather.
Isn't Tank supposed to be Muslim now? He should maybe hop on that aeroplane and go to Saudi and go and see Mecca.
No, not going to do it.
He ain't going to do that.
How are you boys going to finish up the night there, Slick? You're going to get out the best of your scotch and sit back, throw a couple of ice blocks in it and tell stories?
No, man. We finna get into something, though. We actually just got in not too long ago or whatnot.
For watching the attraction.
It seems that Punch was doing one
as
of
he
his
said,
live
watching the attraction. But
Bust
yeah,
out
man.
the Uno cards.
What'd you say, Mark?
Bust out the Uno cards and get them. Then you start punching on after about an hour.
There you go. He said, "You break out the Uno cards." I like you, man. Damn right. But no, man. But y'all, we go get up off, man. Hey, we came in to show some love, man. Had to show you that the crew, we stay together. We thick, man.
Shout out to the guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Salute to Punch, DJ.
RC, Nostradamus, my nigga GMT, man. I'm geeked y'all showed up, man. Y'all have a good night.
If you don't get a beer in your hand soon, I'm going to start worrying.
Hold on. Say it again, DJ.
9, if you don't get a beer in your hand shortly, I'm going to start worrying.
Aye, Captain.
Shout out to you, man, my nigga.
All right, y'all, man. And I should be free. I don't think I'm suspended no more, so y'all should see me tomorrow.
Well, yeah, man. Well, I guess with that, since y'all leaving, we might as well just end the show with that because it's going on 1 o'clock in the morning over this motherfucker. So I'm about to kick back and kick it and enjoy the quiet in my house. Mark, DJ, I appreciate you niggas showing up. Nostradamus, GLT, RC. Y'all niggas have a great night.
All right, y'all.
All right. Thank you.
Boys.
Yeah.